Hello, my name's Chase Dingleheimer, and welcome to the news. Today we're heading over to the Slovak Second Division because promotion is on for 3 teams. But which teams is it gonna be, and who is gonna have the big bottle job? Hello and welcome back to Around The Bloc. Hope you're all doing well today and you're looking forward to today's episode, the conclusion of the 2022-23 season. It's exciting, but first things first, a little bit of housekeeping. I'm an idiot. Yep, that's the first bit of housekeeping. I'm sure that's not new to some of you. It's not news to some of you at least, but I am an idiot. Now, the weekend we've just had, it was Easter, so in the UK that's a nice bank holiday, so we get some days off work either side of the weekend, which is great. Issue with that is, it completely messed up in my head what day of the week it was. So when it was Tuesday, I thought it was Monday, which was fair enough, because it was the first day, of doing some work in the week. It was the first day of the week for me. But what it meant is I've messed up the schedule completely this week for the second week in a row. The schedule's been around for 2 weeks, and I've messed up both weeks, basically. So I streamed last night thinking it was Tuesday, only to be told about 10 minutes before I was streaming, it's actually Wednesday, and you should have streamed the day before and not yesterday. But either way, we did the stream yesterday on Wednesday when I was thinking it was Tuesday. So today actually is Thursday, and there actually is a scheduled stream tonight. So come along to the stream. This video's come out obviously at 6 o'clock, a slightly earlier time than usual for the stream at 7 p.m. UK time. So head over there to twitch.tv/TomFM. We're streaming for a couple hours tonight, so head over there. I mean, we're doing an Arsenal save, but really we just chat and talk in the chat rather than focus on the game. So just come along for the chat. It's good fun and it's good to talk to you all. So get yourselves over there. Second of all, we had our youth intake come through whilst we're off cam, which I sort of completely forgot about until it actually happened. There's a screenshot on screen right now showing you that youth intake. Not a whole load of good players, but 1 or 2 players looking like they have some decent potential there. And obviously, I put this on the Patreon, and a player has been claimed. Samuel Crick is no longer going to be called Samuel Crick. The young striker is now going to be known as Tyson Furman instead. So Tyson Furman. Although apparently it's pronounced Furmin. So I'm glad that you've told me how to pronounce that name properly. So Tyson, thank you so much for your donation and hope you are enjoying the save. What I do like about this striker though, 16 years old, he's got a good bit of potential on him. Only 1.5 star current ability, but 15 finishing already. That's pretty good going to me. 13 technique as well. Obviously, a lot to improve in other areas. At 5'11", should have much better heading than he does of 5, but he's got a good jumping reach, good natural fitness. His physicals are actually really good. So I think he could be a decent backup striker for us next season, if I'm honest with you. Bring him on for the last 20 minutes or so, use a bit of pace, 15 finishing. I reckon he could get a few goals. Anyway, that's the youth intake for this season. So thank you ever so much to everyone on the Patreon who does donate and gets involved with this. If you want to get involved with the Patreon yourself, links in the description. Would massively appreciate you checking it out. Right, housekeeping over. Let's get into this one. We've done our best to bottle it. I'll be honest with you, we have done our best to bottle this, I've got to say. You were last here for a 1-0 win over Liptovsky, which was huge, and then a 4-0 win over Poprad, with Barbosa scoring all 5 goals in that episode. We then took on bottom of the table Dubnica straight after that, and we lost 1-0, which was brilliant. Fantastic stuff. Well done, lads. You love to see it. So that wasn't great. Saving grace was Liptovsky also lost that game as well. We then had 2 wins on the bounce. Kamano, we beat them 2-1 with Gompi Hartmanov and Barbosa scoring in that one. Before we beat Sarad 3-2. They scored in the 90th minute to level things up to 2-2 after we took the lead in the 83rd minute. But then Rapevi scored in the 96th minute to give us all 3 points there, which was crucial. Absolutely crucial, because we then drew the next game 0-0 with Inter Bratislava, which wasn't great. But last time out, another 90th minute winner, Lukas Milak, this time scoring in the 92nd minute to get a 1-0 win over Banksa, who beat us in the Slovak quarter-final, and they actually got all the way to the final, only to lose in the final of it to Slovian Bratislava 2-0. So that's a bit disappointing for them, but great stuff for them to get through to the final. What it means for the league table then is that we are currently first still, but only by a point going into the final 2 league games of the season. You can see the form here and how it's sort of panned out. Both us and Liptovsky lost at the same time, so that didn't affect them overtaking us at all, but Prisov won their game, so they were a point behind Liptovsky, and then they were 2 points behind us. So we're all pretty close together at that point. We all won the next game, and then they played each other, Liptovsky and Prisov, and drew, whereas we won. So that was fantastic. We had a 4-point gap then to Liptovsky and a 5-point gap to Prisov. We then drew our game against Inter Bratislava, whereas they both won. Oh no, Liptovsky won their game, so they went back to 1 point behind us, but Prisov lost their game there, and then we both won the last game we just played, all of us. So that's where the table stands right now in the title race. As long as we don't lose, we're going to win the title. But the form we've been in recently, you would kind of expect us to lose one of these games, probably Bardijov, but we've not had a great run of form against Petrovka this season either. Anyway, before we get in the game, I've been asked to do a team meeting. So we're going to do it, and I'm going to say what we did last season in that relegation battle. Just going to say, don't pay attention to the pressure. It's just another game as far as we are concerned, because that worked really well last season, so I'm hoping it works this season, because we're not expected to go up. And it's worked quite well. Only Gunnarsson isn't happy with that, which is understandable, because he's got a lot of ambition and things like that, but most players here seem happy with that. Morale has increased a little bit, I've got to say. Other fixtures are taking place right now. We play tomorrow on the Sunday, I believe, whereas everyone else is playing right now on Saturday. So we'll see exactly what other teams are doing as we just go through his scout reports very quickly. Right, who else have played? Prisov haven't played yet, but where are they? Liptovsky have lost their game to Duslo Salo. That is huge. That is absolutely massive, because what that means now, if we go and beat Petrovka, we win the title, don't we? Because if we win, we will go, let's look at my table again, if we win this game, we will go 4 points ahead with only one game to go. We're about to, okay, this has changed things. All we need is one win. All we need is one win. Surely we can do that. Surely. This is the lineup then for the game that could be winning us the league title. Huzarik in goal with a backline of Ferenc, Filipak, Sefik and Gunnarsson. Gompi Hartmanov in the middle alongside our boy Shitty Jello. He's up to 10 goals in all competitions now. Toth, Barai, Brigant in the attacking midfield and Barbosa up front, who's on 15 goals. Lads, this is it. We could win the title here. Right then, kickoff is upon us. It's time. It's time, isn't it? Surely now we can just get a win here today, and that would be absolutely incredible. Petrovka have had an average season. They started off quite poorly, and then I think they drew with us or something like that when they were bottom of the table, and since then they've actually turned themselves around and got themselves out of the relegation zone. But they're not stopping us today. Barbosa scores the first goal of today. Brilliant stuff there in the 7th minute of the game. So already 1-0 up. We've got one hand on the title. You love to see it as Gompi puts that across the Toth. It's a great ball from him. Toth in the middle. Barbosa, glancing header, top corner. Okay, let's chill out a little bit. Let's chill out and try and enjoy this. All right, let's just not do anything too stupid. And we should be winning a title here today, which is absolutely mental. Sefik on the ball, playing up towards Barbosa, but can't quite get it in there, unfortunately. And Petrovka coming forward themselves, getting into the area now. And it's, well, they've levelled things up, which has ruined our parade a little bit, which I'm not too pleased with. But still a long way to go. A long way to go still. They've now got a free kick on the edge of the area. And I'm not liking this. I'm really... Boys. What has happened? What is going on here? Huzarik should have saved that. You hate to see it. It wasn't even the top corner. It was literally on his head. And he's... Okay. Well, that really fantastic start is now disintegrated. Gompi save us here. He nearly does, though. Good save from the Petrovka keeper. We have a corner coming from this. Is it going to do anything, though? Brigant in the middle. Shitty Gel can't win it. No one wins it. Shitty Gel gets it in the end and loses possession. Thanks a lot, mates. And we are now approaching half-time, and we're 2-1 down in the game that we need to win if we want to win the title today. Aggressively, I expect a much better showing from you in the second half. I cannot believe we're in this situation. Attacking, get creative out there. I might go very attacking as well in a few minutes' time as well. In the meantime, though, Petrovka are coming forward, and they've nearly scored again. This is not how champions-elect play their games, lads. All we had to do... The pressure wasn't even on us. Well, it kind of was, but... I mean, 3-1. What? It's such a good job. I tell you what, it's such a good job that Liptovsky lost their game. Such a good job. I'm devastated by this. Thing is, though, we're playing against a better team after this, so if we're not playing well today, I'm very worried for what's going to happen later on. Gompi, you've been brilliant, but you're camera shy today. You've been brilliant, but today you really are a bit camera shy. Peter Sina, on you come instead. Frank off. We can't do that, can we? Gunnarsson off. Ondrek on. Come on, then. A future... I cannot believe this right now. We've finally got a chance to come forward now as Ondrek puts the ball in the middle. Barbosa's there, hits the post and goes wide. You hate to see it as well when it's both their centre-backs who have scored goals in today's game. Terrible stuff as Brigant puts the ball in the middle. Philippak heads it over the bar. We're having the chances. We're having chances. We're just not doing anything with them. Not doing anything with them at all. And suddenly, nearly the striker was through. Huzarik gets it cleared, but only as far as the defence of Petserolka. As they look to come forward again. Are they going to grab a fourth goal? Not quite, as Toth gets this one up towards Barbosa. Not getting it to its intended target, though. But we do just about retain possession again. And Brigant now with a chance to bring it into their half on the attack. Use your pace lad. Use your dribbling skills into the area. Don't shoot like that, though. Don't shoot like that. I can't believe it. We're not going to do it. I cannot believe this. Oh, lads, you had one job. One job. And this is how you repay me. This is how you repay me. And the issue is, all of a sudden, Prisov have won their game as well by the looks of things. And if we lose the next game, all right, if we lose our next game, but Livtovsky and Prisov win, we don't even have a chance of getting promoted. We don't... Oh, my God. Aggressively unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable, that, boys. We now run the very big risk of actually not even getting a chance of promotion at all. It's either first to be promoted or second to be in the playoff or third for nothing. All this hard work this season for nothing. It could be for the final day of the season because we couldn't beat a team in 10th in the table. Now we've got Partizan Bardajov, who I think we beat earlier on in the season. Let me find them. We drew 0-0 with them earlier on in the season. In that poor run of form that we had. Oh, and Cefic's now suspended for the next game as well. It's not great. I'll admit to you, it's not great. I mean, we are still in control. Because we're top of the table, we still are in control of that. But if we lose, you hate to see it. So now it really is all to play for, okay? Really all to play for. If I'm honest with you, I was expecting us to batter Petserolka, and then this game I was just going to play a load of youth players and have a good time looking at some of our youth players. But no, we've actually got to turn up today. Been asked to do another team meeting. I don't think I want to do a team meeting, if I'm honest with you. It didn't work last time. Didn't seem to work. Well, it worked last time in terms of morale, but didn't work in convincing the players to win the game, did it? It's just a bit of karma. It's just a little bit of karma coming back to bite us. Last season, we survived in the 90th minute. We avoided relegation last season in the 90th minute of the final day of the season. Is this going to be a little bit of karma? And we're now going to bottle promotion in the 90th minute on the final day of the season. You hate to see it. Cefic's got to come off so Advic can come on for him. Let's get him off the bench for someone, defender. There we go. And other than that, I don't really want to change the lineup. Gompi can come off for Cena. But other than that, I don't think I want to change the lineup too much because this is the best lineup we've got. In terms of actual player quality, it's the best we've got. So we've got to stick with it. Right. Kickoff is upon us. We better win this. We better win this, okay, lads? I'm nervous. I am very nervous for this one. We're in the white because we're at home. Okay, that's okay. It's Brigant on the ball, on the edge of the area, shoots and puts it over. Okay, we can deal with that. We can deal with that. Still a long way to go in today's game. A long way to go. How are the other teams doing right now? We're looking at Prisov are drawing already. Okay, so temporarily for a second, actually, they would have gone top of the table by looks of things if they took the lead in their game. Liptovsky are currently losing their game against Banksa. That's good for us. We've got an attack right now as Toth can't quite get on the end of that ball properly. Toth out to Ferenc. Ferenc to put a ball into the middle, into Barai. Barai into Shitty-Gel. Shitty-Gel, just wide of the post. We look like we're in control today's game, though, I feel. On the grounds that Bardajov haven't had a highlight yet, but they have had more shots than us, which does make me nervous. Very nervous as Brigant to put a ball in the middle, onto nearly the head of Barbosa. It's cleared as far as Barai. Shitty-Gel back to Ferenc. Ferenc forward in towards Barbosa. Can't quite get there. Playing it around the back, Bardajov, but they can't get it cleared properly as it comes straight back towards them now as Barbosa finally wins it down to Toth. Toth, we're not putting the shots on target, and that's the issue. get them on target, and one of them is eventually going to go into the back of a net. It's just not happened for us quite yet, I've got to say. We need to get some more shots on target and we'll be okay. And stop Bardijov from attacking us. Stop them from coming forward in these games. Come on, lads, get the challenge in there. Get the tackle. Cena, great challenge there. Up to Barbosa. Plays it down towards Briggan. A little risky there, but got it in there in the end. Shittigel up towards Barbosa. Barbosa playing it back to Cena. Into Gunnarsson, who's got space out wide to beat his man. Into Miltoth there. And he's hit the crossbar. We're getting closer. We're getting closer, which is the main thing, as Pristov are now drawing 2-2 in their game. But Liptovsky is still losing. I think we just had a corner went over the bar by looks of things. And we are approaching half-time, drawing 0-0. But it's okay, because Pristov are drawing and Liptovsky are losing. So it's working out itself all right for us at the moment. The media have given a lot of credit lately. Go out there and put on a worthy display. Most players look motivated by that. Come on. Come on. This is it, 45 minutes, that's all you need to give. We've nearly sold out the stadium here today. 866 people here. The stadium only holds 900, so it's not a big stadium at all. And clearly we don't have many fans when we're fighting for promotion to a top tier. We can't even fill it out, which is a bit disappointing, really. As Barbosa gets on the end of Shittigel's ball into Cena, back to Barbosa. Barbosa into... When you're missing chances like that, you just think it's not going to be your day. You just think it's not going to be your day, unfortunately. We do have a chance now to come forward again as Barbosa shoots, saved. Pristov still drawing. Bankster are now beating Liptovsky 2-0. Okay, I'm kind of happy that we can maybe discount Liptovsky, I think. The issue we have now, though, is Pristov have beaten us twice this season. So if they start to score goals, they will go ahead of us in the table. And that makes me very uneasy. Attacking, get creative out there. Danko, on you come for Briggan, who's not played... Well, actually, he's played better than Toth. So swap these guys over. Danko, on you come. All right? Let's try that. 15 minutes to go. Very attacking now. We've already said get creative out there. I've clicked on my league table by accident. Right. Updates. Still drawing there. Still losing there. And now as a highlight for us, I hope as Cena gets on the ball, back to Huzarik in goal. Okay, do we just maybe play keepers? And no, we can't. We've got to score a goal, haven't we? As Bardijov are coming forward right now. Frank with a good tackle and Barbosa holds it play nicely. Out towards Gunnarsson. Back to Advic. Up towards Barbosa, who loses possession. But we do regain it and then lose it again. Come on. Let's win it back quickly. And get on the front foot as... Bardijov bring it through midfield. Great interception from Frank there. Briggan out wide with a bit of space. Puts it through to Barbosa, who squeezes it past the goalkeeper. Come on. That's the goal we needed. That is the goal we needed. Briggan in a nice bit of space there. It's a great ball forward to Barbosa. And the finish is top quality. It's such an acute angle with a defender and a keeper right there waiting for him. You love to see it from Barbosa. I think he was doing like chicken wings to the fans or something. I'm not entirely sure what that is about. We'll go off very attacking. Right after this free kick is probably scored by Bardijov. Okay. Back to being worried again. Back to being very worried again. Liptovsky, I don't think they're going to score 3 goals, but Pristov, they could score some goals right now. Show some passion. That's all I'm going to say. Show some passion. Score a goal at the end. A 90th minute will do it. But I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We've been done. We've been done dirty. Pristov score in the 92nd minute. And we're not getting automatically promoted now. And it's all because they beat us twice this season, isn't it? They beat us twice this season, so they have a better head-to-head record with us, and they go top of the table as champions. In the 92nd... I told you we'd have some karma. Oh, you hate to see it, lads. I told you that we'd have some karma. Pristov, they've scummed their way there, haven't they? Past positions, Pristov. absolutely scummed their way there on the final day of the season, jumping up to first. They've been twice, 5 times throughout the season, always been below that, scummed their way to the top. I mean, we've been top for quite some time. We started with a terrible start to the season, but we obviously had, it went on really well, and for a long time, in fact, we hadn't been below 4th since game week 8. And Liptovsky, I feel sorry for them. They've been in the top 2 since game week 8. Top 2, and now they're not getting promoted at all, Liptovsky. So I feel bad for them, but... okay. Well, in that case, then, we've got a playoff to play. But judging by our form, I'm not that confident going into this, really, if I'm honest with you. We're playing against a team with perhaps the longest name I've seen, and I'm not going to try and pronounce any of that apart from just FK. Okay? FK. It looks like a cool stadium, though, as well, from that sort of low-resolution picture. The thing is, their form has to be worse than ours to get relegated, doesn't it? It has to be worse than ours to get relegated. I kind of like their kits as well. They're kind of cool kits, those kits. Their schedule, then, they have not won a game since March. Okay. And that, okay. Well, that gives me confidence. That gives me some nice confidence, but... I'm so gutted. Oh, I cannot believe it. I mean, maybe it's a bit of karma for the way we stayed up last season in the 92nd minute, or what, 90th minute we stayed up last season, didn't we? This time, we bottle champions 92nd minute. Thing is, we've lost 6 games all season, I believe. 6 games we lost this season. 2 to Prisov. We definitely lost to Peripherals, you saw that, and we lost to Lipani. And then we also lost to Dubnica and Puchov, who got relegated. If we hadn't lost those 2 games against teams that got relegated, we'd be far and away the title holders right now, but... it's how it works. Instead, we go in to the playoff system. Now, do we get more money for this? Because this could actually help us out a little bit. If we look at the rules, we don't by looks of things. Okay, we don't get money by the looks of things, but... okay, tomorrow then. Tomorrow's exciting. We're going to... can't believe this. You cannot believe it, can you? Tomorrow then, we are playing the relegation promotion playoff. And this team logo looks very much like the Irish national team logo, actually, I think. But I may be making it up, I don't know. But hopefully they don't have a look at the Irish with them, and we will just batter them. Hopefully we just batter them, and we get promoted either way, because it'll be heartbreaking if we don't, really, I feel. If you're free right now, head over to watch me stream. If you're watching it, pretty soon after this gets uploaded at 6 o'clock. Starting at 7 PM UK time, we're streaming. We're there for a few hours, so head over, come and join the stream. Come and laugh at me and call me a bottler or something like that. I don't know. Whatever you want to call me. And we'll have a good stream and stuff like that. That will cheer me up a little bit. But in the meantime, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for the biggest 2 games of the Around the Block save so far, I feel. It's going to be big. Going to be big.